Newton's first law of motion dictates that an object at rest will remain at rest until it is acted upon by an external force. This law governs human behavior just as strictly as it governs physical objects. If you are trapped in a cycle of procrastination, making zero progress day after day, you are simply a body sitting at rest. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to look at how to manipulate the physics of momentum. You'll learn how to build a routine where executing difficult habits becomes entirely automatic. Pause this video right now. Grab a physical notebook or open a digital notes app. We are going to build your momentum blueprint together, step by step. Escaping a rut has nothing to do with waiting for a sudden burst of motivation. It is a mechanical physics problem. To move, you must apply a calculated external force. Step 1. Draw a line straight down the middle of your page to create 2 distinct columns for our audit. Label the left column Trojan horses. These are the highly attractive, cheap dopamine activities pulling your attention. Things like mindless scrolling, junk food, or excessive video gaming. They trick you into letting them take up space in your day. The Greeks couldn't breach the walls of Troy by force, so they left a beautiful wooden horse. The Trojans gladly pulled it inside. Look at these ruins. That is what happens when you invite an attractive threat inside your walls. Your distractions operate the exact same way. They look like harmless gifts, but they are actively smuggling fatigue and destruction into your daily routine. Now, label the right column warrior habits. These are the difficult, unappealing tasks: studying, exercising, or building a skill. These are the specific actions that actually generate forward momentum. Look at that right column. Do not try to execute all of them today. Your brain operates with a limited amount of working memory, or RAM. If you try to adopt 10 new warrior habits at once, your system will crash. Select a maximum of 1 or 2 warrior habits from that list. Circle them. That is all you are allowed to focus on right now. Accurately identifying the specific distractions draining your energy and accepting your own mental limits is the mandatory first step. You cannot apply new force until you know exactly what is holding you back. Step 2 is flipping the force. You must now completely rewire how your brain perceives pain and pleasure regarding the items on your list. Take a look at this chart mapping our psychological responses. Activities like scrolling give you what we call instant pleasure. You get a massive, immediate spike of dopamine the second you engage with the habit. But that spike cannot last. You crash straight down into a prolonged state of fatigue, regret, and wasted time. The instant pleasure was an illusion. The reality is an extended tale of delayed pain. Now look at the mechanics of discipline. Starting a workout or opening a textbook always starts with immediate discomfort and resistance. It requires immediate friction. But watch the payoff. That initial friction quickly resolves into a permanent state of high energy, pride, and tangible results. This is delayed pleasure, and it stays with you long after the task is done. Go to your notebook, write down 3 to 4 customized affirmations, vividly describe the delayed pain you feel after giving in to your bad habits, and contrast it with the delayed pleasure you will feel after completing your 1 or 2 chosen good habits. Self-discipline has nothing to do with ignoring pain. It is a strategic trade. You are accepting a short, productive bout of discomfort in exchange for a lifetime of psychological momentum. We are at step 3, the focused launch. It is time to apply your first external force and launch those 1 or 2 chosen habits into motion today. Before you start, beware of information addiction. This is the endless loop of consuming tutorials, reading guides, and seeking the perfect strategy without ever actually doing the work. Take Francis Galton as historical proof of this trap. Galton possessed extreme genius and an incredibly high IQ. But his habit of constantly jumping between different fields and interests left his energy scattered, resulting in very little lasting impact. Contrast Galton with his cousin, Charles Darwin. Darwin openly admitted he learned slower and lacked Galton's raw processing power. Yet Darwin applied relentless, singular focus to a single subject over decades. Overwhelming focus beats raw, scattered intelligence every single time. To achieve that level of focus, use the reverse thinking model. Stop planning. Look at the one goal from your list that interests you the most, and apply a tiny physical action to start it right now. Think of a new project like throwing a rubber ball into an empty room. You cannot sit there and calculate the exact trajectory or the final resting place in your head. You have to throw the ball and watch how it reacts to reality. Action generates data. You need real-world feedback to refine your direction. Sitting around waiting for the perfect plan is just procrastination dressed up as preparation. Look down at the notebook in front of you. You now hold a completed momentum blueprint. You have a defined list of Trojan horses to avoid, affirmations to flip your psychological triggers, and one focused action ready to take. Remember the physics rules we started with. This very first push, the transition from a state of rest into motion, is absolutely the hardest part of the entire process. You will feel maximum resistance right now. But if you force these habits into motion for just a short period, inertia takes over. Soon, the momentum will be so strong that it will require more energy to stop your good habits than to maintain them. Read your newly written affirmations out loud. Then, close this YouTube tab and go execute that first step immediately. With this blueprint in hand, your life is no longer a passive object sitting at rest. You are an unstoppable force in motion.